Welcome back to my LEGO vlog. Today we're going to go back to the stack of uncompleted sets, and we're going to be doing this LEGO City set right here. This is set number 60053 Race Car. This is a set that I've been wanting to build for a while, and today we're going to do it. And it's going to be sort of a 3-in-1 because I'm going to be doing an unboxing, a build, and a review. So you're going to get your money's worth out of this video. So let's get started. Now we move over to the LEGO workbench for the unboxing. This is a 100-piece set. It includes the Octane race car along with driver minifig and a pretty sweet trophy included as well. Onto the back, you can see some of the detail on the box. You got the driver inside the car. Here's a look at the back end of the car, the front end of the car, that trophy that I referenced, and there is some other stuff that you can buy. We actually have that set right there, and I think that's the only one that I have from this. I was considering getting that tow truck there, but I just haven't come up yet. So let's open this thing up. The downside of these small sets is they always do this finger punch thing in the back, which I really hate to do, but I'm going to do it just to make this a little bit faster. And then I'm going to try to open this up in a way that doesn't destroy the box. So many times you do, and I really like to hold on to everything, as I mentioned in the past. So there, we got it open without too much damage. First thing you see here is the frame of the Octane race car. So we'll put that down out of the way. It's strange that wasn't in the bags. So there's first bag. Lots of colors in here. You got all the Octane colors, reds, greens, yellows, grays. I see the rims in there, which are black, so that's going to look pretty good. And then we got a lot of the body parts here. Something I really don't like about these city sets is just how non-universal these pieces are. You have the fenders, which you're only going to be able to make fenders out of in those cases. And then a lot of the other body parts are in here. And there's the torso of the minifigure there, and I see his legs around the back side here. And also in here, ooh, we got another bag, bonus bag. All right, a lot of the smaller pieces are in here. The helmet for the race car driver's in there. I see his head. There's his look at his face on there. And there's all the smaller pieces. And then also we have some decals, which I'll end up putting on. I usually put the decals on. I know some people are against it, but you know, I figure I'm building the car, I'm going to put everything on there. Then of course the manual. Let's see how many pages this is and how many steps it is. It goes up to 33 right there, and it's 32 pages, so this won't be too long of a build, and I'm looking forward to it. So next we'll put this thing together. Typically I like to get organized and put all the pieces into corresponding piles just to find things a little bit easier as I'm building, but in this case, since it's such a small build, I'm just going to go ahead and build it as it is. I don't think I'm having any issues finding any pieces. I think the first thing that we're going to put together is the minifig, so let's do that next. There's your completed Octane driver and trophy. The trophy is about shoulder height, so it's quite large, but it's a piece that I don't have in my collection, so it's always nice to add that. You can see the printing on the driver's torso. He's got the nice Octane uniform on with gray gloves and a red helmet with a slight tint to the visor. And on the back, he's got a little bit of printing on it there too. It says the Octane logo and a couple creases to kind of make it look realistic, like he's actually wearing a driver's uniform. Now that the driver's done, the only thing left to build is the car, and I'm pretty sure that's going to take up the rest of the steps in this, because there's nothing else to build. So I'm going to do that next, and I'll kind of cut you in intermittently here as I continue to build, and you can kind of see it as it progresses. Those last few shots, you saw the base of the car, and these are little side panels that go on, so we'll put those on each of the sides here. And we are already done with step 8, and right there is step 9. Here's the part I was kind of trashing earlier. See this? This is a fender, and you can't really do anything else with that. Now this piece, on the other hand, this is a part of the car, but this has unlimited potential. I love these basic pieces. I know I'm probably in the minority there, but that's just how I feel about that. And this set is coming along pretty well. Right there we got 12 steps done, making a lot of progress. I think it's about a third of the way through. Here's the race car after 18 steps. Got the steering wheel put in, and a large section of the back's already completed. Step 22 update, the front's coming together really well. Got the fenders and this little nose piece on here. Then also the gauges are on there. There was the first decal that I put on. Step 26, got the headlights put on, got the windshield, and then I also put this decal on the front piece there, the #1 Octane race car. After step 29, the front end is complete. And then also put more decals on the side. You got the #1 on both sides there. Not a big fan of decals because I'm such a perfectionist, but I think I got those on there pretty good. Here's the bumper and taillights, and we'll take that and install it right here on the back. Here's the wing with the Octane logo on it, and then we'll just click that right on to the back of the car. And it looks like they have it angled just about like that. Now the last thing to do is to put all these rims inside the tires. You got the black on black, which I'm a big fan of. And then we'll put that onto the car. Now that we got the Octane race car built, let's take a look at it. First thing that I really like is the color scheme. I love the white up the center with the green and red stripes on the side, especially the red stripe that goes over the fenders. And speaking of fenders, look how tight those tires and rims are up inside there, and look at the black. I love the way that looks. You can't see it too well because of my background, but man, that looks really nice. This thing has a really low profile to it. And then speaking of black as well, on the back here, you got the wing with the Octane Racing decal. That looks really good. You can position this however you want. You can kind of move it around. That's sort of the way that's positioned there. The front, the headlights look really good. You got the yellow on the side with the white on the center. There's also some yellow behind there that you can somewhat make out. I like this decal right here. This is a decal. Lots of decals on the side here with the number 1, and then on the back, nice little bumper with the circular taillights on there. And overall, just a really nice build. This is supposed to be like the engine inside here. You can kind of see some yellow in there where that kind of sticks out. I think the color scheme is probably one of my favorite things about this. Now, while we have this, why don't I take the top off? This is how you put the driver in. Here is the driver, by the way, with his trophy. Got him kind of positioned like that. That's how they had him on the box. Looks good. So we'll take that out of his hands. And then, got to turn his head, of course, when I'm facing forward. Put the helmet on. Sit him down. And then we'll put him inside the car. Fits in there real good. I'll leave the top off so you can see how it looks. The gauges, that was a decal, put that on there. That's a really nice piece. And then you got the red steering wheel. He's kind of sitting in there real low. Barely going to fit in there. Let me put this roof back on. I think his head's going to be basically touching the top. It fits all right. Not too bad. Kind of cut away the lighting, but that's how he looks inside there. Looks pretty cool. Look how low that profile is. So nice. The green going on the back looks good. The black in the center. I love the black they integrated in this. Looks so good with the wheels in the back area there, but overall, a really nice build, especially for a $10 100-piece set. And lastly, just for fun, here's the shot from the front of the box with the Octane race car driver proudly hoisting his trophy and the sweet-looking race car in the background. And as always, a couple pieces to spare. I'll be putting this stuff into the collection. I'm sure I'll be able to use this for some other builds. Thanks for watching another one of my LEGO vlogs. Had to say this build was one that I really enjoyed. I can recommend buying this set if you're in the market for a LEGO City set. This race car is a nice build, and you get a minifigure with it as well, and a couple extra pieces. So for 10 bucks, if you can find it, I recommend picking it up. So that's it for this video. If you're wondering what we're going to be building next, this is what we're going to. This is LEGO Creator Set 6741 Mini Jet. This is one of those little 3-in-1s, and I always do a mock out of this as well. So I'll be working on that in the next video. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you when I'm building this.